your IT class. So today we are going to start our session 4, that is creating table of contents, okay, which will come under your unit 1 digital documentation. So let's start our class for today. So before starting our today's class here, let us have a small recap from the previous session, that is session 3, where we had learned about how to create a template in OpenOffice Writer. So in the last class, we had gathered knowledge that a document template is actually a blueprint, okay, a blueprint document which will be containing certain formatting features, like some predefined styles will be already applied over there, and the headers and footers also will be inserted. So based on which the actual documents can be created, okay, in which will have automatically all the predefined features which are already defined in that particular template, and on which the document will be based, okay. So the users can just edit the contents and can start typing. All right. So we had also gathered knowledge that the templates, okay, are used for generic content which we intend on using multiple times. That means these templates can not only be used for once, it can be used as multiple times, as many times you want. All right. And while these documents are used for storing certain specific type of information, and as many as documents can be created from a single template as the user wants. Then we had also gathered knowledge that templates ensure that all the documents have a standard layout, look and feel. So why we use a template? Because it makes our documents will have a standard layout and it will look more appealing and organized. Then we had also gathered knowledge that how to use templates. For that we have to click on the file tab, and from there we have to click on the templates command submenu, and accordingly we can create our template and we can save it for future use. All right. So this is all from our session 3, that is how to create templates in OpenOffice Writer. So let's come to our today's learning outcome. Okay, so these are the learning outcome for today's class. So after this session you will have knowledge on what is table of contents, and it is abbreviated as TOC. Then how to create the table of contents and how we can customize the table of contents, like how we can apply background color. All right, all this we are going to learn today. And then how to maintain the table of contents. So if there is any updation done there, okay, if there is any modification or if any page number or any content is updated, so how it can be done, we are going to learn in today's session. So let's start our class for today. So here we have our session 4, that is creating table of contents. So as you can see over here on the screen. So in the earlier session of this unit, we have learned some very useful and advanced topics of Writer, okay, such as like how to apply styles, how to work with images and templates. And in this session, we are going to learn another such useful and advanced topic, that is table of contents. Now let us come to know what is table of contents. So a table of contents, which is abbreviated as TOC, in short form you can say as TOC, okay, it's a list of a table which will show all the contents which are there in a book or in a chapter along with the page numbers. As we can find in all the books, you have the table of contents or the indexes where you find the different topics which are included in that particular book along with the page numbers. So we will know about it, and with every book you will see a table of contents which is always given at the beginning of the book, or you can say which lists the different names of the chapter along with the page numbers and the content in that particular chapter. So as this book, the book which we are using, yes, that book is also having a table of contents at the beginning. So here let us know, this is all about your table of contents. Now how to create a table of contents, okay. So we can create a table of contents for documents, please underline, chapters, book, etc., and which have been composed in Writer, or you can say in MS Word, okay. So the table of contents are based on the styles which we apply to the different topic headings in our document, and the hierarchy of headings will depend upon the number of subtopics or topics which we'll have in the table of contents. So let us know what is hierarchy of headings. So as you can see here, that please underline here, the hierarchy of headings plays an important part in any document. So as you write the headings accordingly, subheadings, subtopics, so these headings specify or plays a very important role in any document. So headings, it enhance the readability of the documents and make them more presentable, and headings are applied at different levels in order to specify that it is a heading or a subheading or a subheading, okay, or a subheading, okay, accordingly as we have in all the documents. So let us know here what is the importance of having a subheading or the hierarchy of headings. So as you can see over here, in OpenOffice Writer which we are using, so by default it provides 10 different headings type styles, okay. The first one is the heading 1, then we have heading 2, okay, and accordingly heading 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, okay. So it has 10 headings and which can be applied to different levels of headings. By the general convention, the highest level, okay, is the level 1. As you can see, if you click on the level 1, if you double click on level 1, you will see today I have showed you in the class so how the level 1 is increases the size as the highest, and then accordingly you have level 2, level 3, okay. So as often corresponds to the title of the page or the major document section. So the level 1 is always given to the major document section or the main heading of the document. Then comes the level 2, which is the again next set of subheading within a level 1 section, and level 3 and level 3 are the subheadings which we'll have under level 2, and the lower number the smaller and more detailed a section, and this defines the hierarchy of heading. So thus the hierarchy of headings means that the clearly defined levels of headings wherever the heading levels the higher level so headings pertain to the title, main headings and the subheadings, okay. Then you can see here that for certain documents, okay, which has longer than 3 or 4 paragraphs, the headings and the subheadings are an important usability and accessibility strategy in order to help the readers both determine the overall outline of the document. That means to categorize which is the heading of the particular document, which is the subheading, and which are the body content of that particular document. So in order to navigate to specific information on the page, okay. So next we have our topic is how to prepare a table of contents in Writer. So how we can create a table of contents in Writer. So as you can see here over on the screen, so the Writer provides a functionality in order to create the TOC, that is table of contents, and please remember that one must create a TOC using the functionality which is provided in Writer. So, and just remember that one must not type the TOC for the following reasons. So we should not manually type a TOC, and we should use the functionality which is provided in OpenOffice Writer. So why? First of all, that with the TOC functionality which is provided in Writer, it becomes easier to maintain as we can update it for all the changes of the headings, level and page numbers, etc. That means with this feature, if there is any updation in the content, it will automatically get updated in the TOC. Then manual typing of TOC, if you type on your own, okay, without using this functionality, it may lead to certain errors which you can do or type in the table of contents. So let us know how to quickly create a table of contents in Writer. So what we have to do is, first we have to create a proper hierarchy of headings, that is apply the higher level heading to the title chapters, okay, the title of the particular chapters, then to the subtopic topics, and then to the lower level headings to the different sections and the subsection headings in the document, okay. So please remember that the text or the table of contents, okay, will be taken from these headings in order of their level, and as per their hierarchy you can add more levels of headings, but by default please remember that Writer uses only the first 3 levels of heading in the table of contents, that is level 1, level 2 and level 3, okay. So for that, what we have to do, first we have to place the cursor in our document where we want to place the table of contents, and then we have to click on the Insert tab, and from there we have to choose indexes and tables, and then again we have to choose indexes and tables, okay. As you can see, then we have to leave one page, the first page, where it will be containing where you will see automatically our table of contents will be created, and then from the second page onwards we have to type the different contents which we want to add to our table of contents. That is the first unit, okay, the first unit, under that unit what sessions you have, accordingly we will do this practically after this, then after the explanation of here, okay. So next we have is how to customize the table of contents, okay. So the TOC that we have created in the last section, that means after we create the TOC, so we can with the different default settings, what we can do, we sometimes it needs for us to, in order to customize this TOC according to our need. So sometimes we may want to set the attributes of the TOC, or sometimes we may want to print the TOC in multiple columns. Okay, we can if we want to separate them into the table of contents which we have written into different columns. Then sometimes we may want to change the level of headings in the hierarchy from the default order, and all this can be done, okay, by as you can see here, by clicking on the edit index and table. So just you have to right click on the table of contents, and from there we have to choose edit index and table. So as you can see, it is given over here the different steps how you can do. So for this, to customize the TOC, that is the table of contents, as our requirement, as per the requirement, what we have to do is to right click anywhere in the existing TOC. That means after creating the TOC, you have to right click on that TOC, and then you have to, from the contextual menu, you have to choose edit index table from the shortcut menu, or you can say the contextual menu. As you can see on the picture, it is nicely circled over here. So that is the option which we are going to click, okay, and accordingly we are going to customize the table of contents. All right, so if you want to change the contents into different columns, okay, or if you want to print the TOC, okay, so all this can be done using this edit indexes and table. Okay, so next one we have is maintaining the table of contents. So maintaining means any updation we want to do it, okay, so how we can do it. So once you have created your TOC, that is table of contents, you have to ensure that it must be maintained, and in other words, you must update it with every addition or modification or deletion of a heading, and as it might change the hierarchy and the page numbers. So if you want to update any topic, if you want to include any topic, or if you want to delete any topic from there, or if you want to add a certain page number, so as you do in the pages, okay, so where you have typed the table of contents, you will see on the first page, this is the main table of contents, it will get updated automatically. All right, so how we will do this? So to do this, we have to maintain the that is to maintain the TOC, we have to place the cursor within the table of contents, and then we have to right click, and from there we have to select update index or table from the pop-up menu, that is the contextual menu. So as you click on it, so you will find how to update the modification, the page number, or any certain topic which you have added. You will see automatically it will get updated in the table of contents. All right, so we'll come to know as we will do practically after this explanation over here.
Okay, so students, here we have our OpenOffice Writer. So here we are going to now discuss about or how to create a table of contents. So for that, we are going to first leave the first page, as I have already told you all. So here I'm leaving the first page, as you can see, by pressing the enter key. So here I'm going down and I'm coming to page number 2, as you can see. So here I'm coming to page number 2 here. So this is the second page here, as you can see over here. So this is the second page, and so from here we are going to start typing the contents, okay, which we want to appear on the table of contents. So let us start from here. So first we will type as the part A, which is already written in our textbook in the table of contents, as you can see. So in part A we have the employability skills, which we are going to type here now. So as you can see, as I am typing here, employability skills, then press the enter key, and then under it I'm going to write here unit 1, okay, that is unit 1, which we have as communication skills. So here I'm going to write here communication skills. Then under that I will type here as session 1, okay, session 1, which we have as types of communication. All right. So this is the first topic I have written over here. So this is the main part. Yes, the main part, that is the main heading of the table of contents. So I'm going to first select it and make the heading over here larger, that is the largest heading, which is the heading 1. So as I clicked on heading 1, you can see that the headings also became the largest. Then next one we have is the unit 1, that is communication skills. Again you can go here and then you can click on heading 2, okay, which is again another subheading from the main heading. And then we have another one here, that is the subheading, that is the session 1, types of communication. So I'm going to choose here as heading 3, okay, or what you can do is you can choose as text body. Alright, so since it comes under the second subheading, so here I will just add the word "and" over here, as you can see. Alright, so our first page is done. Now let's go back to go down below to the next page. So now here we have written about our typed about our unit 1, okay. So in the third page we will type about unit 2. So unit 2, which we have as our self management skills. So here accordingly we'll write here self management skills, and accordingly below here I will write as session 1. So as we have session 1 as stress management, the first session is stress management. So I have typed here about stress management, as you can see, and then let me add the first the topic over there, that is 1.1 we have as introduction. So here I have written again introduction. So accordingly you can change the heading. So by default, as you know, that writer only uses the first 3 heading, okay. So you can use here as heading 1, okay, then second again you can use here heading 2. Yes, the third one you can use body content, the text body, or you can use as the heading 3. Alright, so let's again go down to the third page, okay. So here we are going to write about our unit 3. So I'm coming down to the third page. So this is my third page. This is my fourth page, because we have already left one page over there. So this is our fourth page here. So we have unit 3 over here. So where we will write our about the basic ICT skills, which comes under our unit 3. So we have basic ICT skills. And accordingly you can write over here as session 1. Okay, and under session 1 we have knowing about operating systems. So here I have typed the third unit, that is unit 3, basic skills. Again accordingly you can change the heading. So heading 2 I have given over here. See here I have given here as, you can keep it as text body, or you can give heading 3 here, okay. So accordingly you will do the changes, okay. Now let's come to the back to the first page. Alright, so that was the fourth page, third page, second page, and here we have the first page where I have kept it empty to insert table of contents. Now how to insert? So first we have to go to the insert menu, as you can see here in the insert tab, sorry, and from there we have to click on the indexes and tables, and from there we have to again click on indexes and tables. So as you find indexes and table, you click on indexes and tables, the indexes, insert index and tables dialog box will appear here. As you can see, it is given nicely in your textbook as well. So this is the dialog box which will appear, okay. You can see here the title, it will appear as table of contents, then the type will be as table of contents. Then you can see here small check boxes given over here, protected against manual changes. That means you cannot edit the contents of the table of contents manually. Alright, so if you want also you cannot do this. So that's why it is written, I mean the checkbox is given over here, that protected against manual changes. and just you don't have to do any changes here in this dialog box. So simply click on OK. So as you click on OK, you can see automatically your table of contents gets created. Okay, so this is your table of contents and how you write. So first you have to leave the first page blank and you have to start typing from the second page according to the different subheadings which you want to insert in your table of contents. Alright. Then next one is how to customize the table of contents. Now here I have created the table of contents. Now if I want to customize means, say for example I want to create two columns, okay, or I want to change the background color, okay, from gray to say another color. So what can I do? Okay, as is given on your book, you have to right click on the existing TOC. This is the existing TOC which I have just created now. Just right click over here, and as you can see the contextual menu appears here. You have to click on edit index table option from here. So as you click on edit index table, so the insert, that is the index table, will appear here, and from there you can click on the columns. As you click on columns here, you will find there are one column which is already created. Okay, so you can click on two columns and just click on OK, and you see that the table of contents has been changed to two columns. Again, if you want to come back, you can't do edit and undo. Alright, so again you have to go to edit index and table. As you right click on the table of contents, again you can change back to one column. Now here we have the background. Alright, so if you want to change the background color of the TOC, as the by default gray color is already applied over there, so I have changed to the purple color and click on OK, and you will see the table of the background of the table of content also got updated to purple color. Alright, now our next topic comes that, say for example I want to add some more information. Okay, say I want to add here unit 4. Alright, so in my table of contents I want to add unit 4. Now what I will do, I will type here. Okay, I will go to page number 5, a new page, the next page where I am going to enter the unit 4. So as I click here, just press the enter key. Again I'll go back to the next page, go down to the next page, as you can see over here. So this is my 5th page over here, and here I'm going to enter unit 4. Okay, so here I'm going to enter unit 4, and I'm going to write over here as we have entrepreneurial skills over here. As you can see, I'm just typing over here.
So let us summarize today's topic, which we have covered in our today's session. So in today's session, we had covered about, or we had knowledge about what is a table of contents. So a table of contents, that is in short, it is abbreviated as TOC, is a list, or you can say a table which will be listing all the different chapters, or you can say the different section titles or headings, okay, of that particular book, along with the connecting page numbers. And usually you find a table of contents at the very beginning of any particular book. All right, then we had also gathered knowledge about the different hierarchy of headings which we find in Writer. Okay, now but what is meant by hierarchy of headings? So it means that the clearly defined levels of heading, where the higher level headings pertain to the main title. It is given to the main title, or you can say the main heading and the subheadings, and the lower level headings are given to the different sections or the different subsections which you find under the main headings. All right, and by default Writer uses 10 levels of headings, and that is from level 1 to level 10. All right, so level 1 has the highest size, and then accordingly hierarchically the size comes down. All right, so this was all the different topics which we have covered from our table of contents, that is TOC. All right, so thank you everyone. So after today's video, I will be sharing the exit card link which you are going to click and submit. And as our unit test is going on, so there won't be any home assignment, but please do your daily studies. Thank you. Have a nice day.